Today, I'm going to start my journey with a brand new account, but I have a seed of a new plant, Romanesco. My goal is to grow this plant, make as many mutations as possible, and make it gigantic to break the record for the most valuable plant.
Let's make a record number of likes under the video. Please like and subscribe and we'll move on.
And here I am on a fresh account with only 20 shekels to my name. Well, to be fair, I do have a few other things in my inventory, but that's just so I can create a lot of mutations. We also have Robux, so we can purchase this plant. Alright guys, we're buying this item and the new prismatic seeds. And we've made the purchase. I hope everything goes smoothly without any bugs. Yeah guys, but I do have a Romanesco seed. What should I do with it? I guess I need to use master sprinklers right away. I should use godly sprinklers immediately so that everything grows to a pretty gigantic size. So dear friends, let's plant it somewhere in the center, right in the center. So I'm going to use the godly sprinkler right away. Whoa, look, we've got grand masters showing up here. Why can't I place the godly one? Oh, there we go. I placed it. Now. I don't know. Of course, I could make this plant grow bigger. I just don't know how long it's gonna grow, but you see it's turning kind of rainbow colored already at 2%. So it's growing pretty fast, relatively fast, but still, we're going to use a life hack. We're going to use Triceratops dinosaurs to make it grow faster, but for now, I'll just use up all the watering cans, although honestly, it's already growing pretty quickly as it is. But still, the Triceratopses will help us a lot. So I've already placed the Triceratopses. I also planted some strawberries, because Triceratopses tend to work on 3 plants. And if there are only 2 plants growing, they'll first run here, and then back here. One Triceratops will end up working on the same plant twice. Well, or the same thing could happen with the strawberries, but in any case, we don't lose anything, because is it better to have a 100% chance that it happens once, or a 50% chance that the Triceratops will hit this plant here? By the way, it grows pretty fast, but that's because there are Grandmasters, Basic Sprinklers, Godly Sprinklers, and Masters here. So, compared to that, it actually grows quite slowly. So we just wait for the Triceratopses, their cooldown is very short, until they activate and cause a really strong mutation. Or rather, not a mutation, but a really powerful plant will grow. And I've already been told that this plant only produces a single fruit. That is, unlike, say, wild strawberries or pine cones, which have 5 or maybe even more, maybe 6-5 fruits on a single plant. There is only just one fruit. Let's see how we grow this fruit, what it will be like, what it actually is. Actually, Romanesco, this one here, is a type of cabbage. I read on Wikipedia, I didn't even know before what it means. But thanks to Grow Garden, I'm actually starting to get more educated now. Guys, just 5 seconds and the Triceratopses will start working. And there are also sprinklers here, so it's going to be really intense. Whoa, we grew it to 98%. So guys, this is just crazy. Come on, grow a bit more. 99%. Oh, now it's fully grown. And look how huge it is. Is this huge? Wait, guys, this seems like a pretty huge plant to me. Although, I guess you could probably grow it even bigger. And on the golden version, it's already worth 112 million. Considering this is the golden version, that's probably X5, so the standard price is 20 million, right? That's how I understand it. Well, listen, guys, that's actually pretty good, but I think we can do much better, so we can go much bigger. But I'm not completely sure that's how it's going to be. Anyway, I'll think it over now and decide what we're going to do. 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds for the coins. Well, it's not unpleasant at all. Okay, guys, things are going to get really tough here now. Look at this. Just look what it did. Do you see this? Oh. It's huge. Really, just stupidly huge. Yeah, it's cheaper, but that's because the silver mutation was applied, not this mutation. Wait, is it really that huge? Man, compared to your burning bud? Oh, that's my burning bud. This one actually almost reaches all the way up there. Let's use the favorite tool right away because I absolutely don't want to lose this plant. Alright, perfect. Now I have one question. How do I get up there? How do I climb up? That's the question. How do I get to the top? I think I know how, but for that I'll need these little steps right here. So I'll make these steps and somehow get all the way to the very top. But right now, our task is simply to get mutations on this new plant of ours. We'll get all the mutations, dear friends. And we'll see what the cost will be. Will it be more expensive than strawberries? Will it be more expensive than candy blossom and the like? Dear friends, I've already used some strong mutations here. First of all, there's silver, but that's not really a mutation. It's more like an addition to the mutations. It grew. Anyway, all of this costs 1.2 billion. Already 1.2 billion without any special mutations. And right now, guys, I want to turn all of this into a rainbow mutation using a butterfly. Dear friends, I've placed the octopuses, set up our butterfly, and now we're just waiting about 15 seconds for the octopus to take on the butterfly's properties and upgrade our plant to rainbow. Look, we had 1.2 billion, and now in just 5 seconds, we'll see how much it will be. Because, to be honest, I'm shocked by the amount right now, considering that our mutations aren't even that impressive. So what will happen if we get a rainbow mutation? And it's ready, and it's doing it, go. And what's happening? And rainbow, look, 1 billion. Okay, first of all, I'm using the favorite right away because that's 500 million. Wait, this is even worse than what just happened. I mean, I didn't think the rainbow would be like this. So alright, apparently our mutations were actually really good. I've built a kind of parkour here. So basically, I can get to this stem right here, just up to here. I've already placed a disco bee here. Now we wait until the disco mutation appears. Basically, we're about to get the craziest mutations with you guys. For some reason, I don't really get it. It cost 1.2 billion, now it's half a billion. 600, fine, let it be 600 million. So I just don't get why the price dropped when, well, I don't know what's going on with mutations right now. Maybe I need to add some extra mutations on top of all this and then it'll be fine. Anyway, we'll test everything right now. Alright, I decided to use sprays from a new account. First of all, let's apply the cloud touched mutation. Alright, let's see. And now look, we've got 3 billion. What? Apparently it was some buggy version before. Now it's worth 3 billion? That's not bad at all. Now let's add win streak. Okay, great, let's check. The value of this plant is now 3,600,000,000. I'm just in shock, dear friends. Let's add another mutation ved. It's a pretty good one. Alright, looks like we've added it. 4,200,000,000. That's really great. Now let's add cloud touched. Wait, I think we already added that, right? Ah, yes, we have cloud touched. And let's add the ember mutation and let's see, guys. And now the value of this plant is 9.5 billion without the disco mutation. Isn't that a miracle? Wow, now guys, it shows up like this for me. Man, now I have a huge box. But if you look at it this way, it's like you can't even see the box. Okay, now we wait for the disco bee to activate. And together with the octopuses, by the way, they activate pretty quickly now. We'll just wait about half a minute together and see if there will be successful mutations specifically for this plant. It's good that this plant is the only one in my garden and has just one fruit. What I like about this is that you don't have to poke around with a shovel and pick out those random things that somehow grow in a way that's not clear at all and which are almost impossible to remove. So that's why, guys, we're going to wait now, and they'll definitely target this particular plant. Actually, it's not even a fruit, it's cabbage, which is technically a vegetable. So we're waiting together, just 5 seconds, and the first octopus mimic will activate. Man, the way I set it up, I don't really like it because now I get this box popping up. Alright, and they're copying the disco bee's mutation, disco bat fail. Bat fail. Yeah, they all failed. They all failed the disco mutation. Now we'll have to wait again. Oh wait, another octopus mimic is activating. Alright then, show us your power. And is there a disco mutation or not? Or are they going to fail again? Fail. Applet and... What? A disco mutation has appeared, guys. We have the disco mutation. Yes, finally. Now we have this kind of rainbow plant. Just look at this. So I'm shocked. I'm shocked together with you, dear friends. Together with you. So, what can I suggest we do? I can suggest making a Shockit spray and adding the Shockit mutation here, because the Shockit mutation also gives a pretty solid boost, somewhere around 200, well, not 200, but about 130 times something, or 125 times, or 135 times. So let's go ahead and make the Shockit mutation together. Alright, dear friends, it turns out the bee has the Shockit mutation, and it's using it. It used it. Alright. 143 billion is the value of this plant with mutations. At the same time, look how few mutations there are, just a minuscule amount. Minimal, I would say. So guys, I don't really know what else we can do at this point. Of course, we could add some more mutations with sprays, but I think it already looks pretty good. I mean, of course, we need to do something else. I don't know what else we could do. Let's try to take a look. Maybe we can craft some sprays. Is that an option or not? Because throughout all the time we've been growing, we haven't seen a single weather condition. So my friend actually has some more mutations. He's using some kind of chill mutation as well. Let's see which one he's using. He used the verdant mutation. By the way, which other one did he use? We have 147 billion. Now it's 153 because he used the fright mutation, the chocolate mutation. Guys, Hun and Glaze, Claw. Oh guys, this is insane. He cost 153 billion and now he looks like some kind of weird chocolate bunny. I want to see what he looks like from above, right from the very top. Oh my gosh. Of course, getting through the parkour is going to be really tough for me because I don't understand how to do parkour here. Although you can do it like this. Ah, okay, got it. Now I understand. And let's go like this. I just made a big non-parkour thing, a so-called farm. Alright, we go in here and look, it even sticks out beyond the edges of all these things. So guys, it really looks amazing. I would say it looks fantastic. Bloom. Oh, nice. Also, guys, another mutation has been added. Excellent. So basically, our tactic right now is to use the corrupted kitsune to get a chakra mutation. And we're also gonna try to add another robot. I have a robot. This junk bot, the one that was given out to everyone for free. I want him to give us some mutations too. Oil and some other mutation he has. Let's see what happens to the cost and what this plant will look like with so many mutations. Corrupt chakra has mutated. Yes. How much? 166 billion? Now instead of that, we need to pick it up and place the junk bot fast. Place the junk bot quickly. Because I don't believe that a really strong corrupt chakra will drop. But 166 billion isn't bad either, honestly. So, guys, literally right now the octopuses are about to mutate again. I've already seen 2 octopuses try, and they didn't manage to get the oil mutation. The oil mutation isn't really that special. Well, it stands out a bit, but it would still be nice to get it. And what? We got a bad fail. Okay? So in the end, we don't have the oil mutation, as I understand it. I think there was another bad fail, and they didn't get anything. And again, nothing worked out. God, nobody managed to get anything at all. So guys, basically I've already recorded the results. Here we have 166 billion. Of course, that's less than in the previous video with the wild strawberry, but apparently I was really lucky there and not so much here. Thank you all for watching. Good luck to everyone, guys, and bye bye to everyone.